Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Larson. Looking to scramble. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. Second down and 15. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is picked off. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Could take it all the way. He steps out at the 4, close to a big 6. Still a great play.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Dogs. They couldn't stop him there. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
7, Texas A&M, 0.
trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Throws it to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
That short completion sets up a third down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? To the air, it's Carpenter. On the move now. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Big throw caught on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. No running. Handed off to the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. To throw, it's Larson. Looking downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll give it to the running back. As the first down is still going. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff running right. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. And the wideout goes in motion. Looks right for a quick completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Looking to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker. Penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Larson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
So second down after the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Hand off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
That's a fly out of the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Throwing again on second and 10. And that catch is hauled in. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. The receiver makes the catch. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. pressure, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. It's Carpenter. There's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Snags the quick throw. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. To throw, it's Larson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball at the 44. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Design quarterback run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He makes the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Larson. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that will give them the lead now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Larson. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Here's the target, and it's complete. And tackled there by the defense. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Larson. Moves out of the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Aggies. They were not going to catch him that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. A completion makes it 2nd down. Hand it off to the back. It's like Georgia will have the 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
That's enough for the 1st down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down and look.
Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 2nd down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Larson. The receiver grabs it. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And they'll give it to the back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Aggies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll try the ground game here. It's an open space. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Carpenter. Looking deep down the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Handoff with a single back. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Carpenter. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the diving grab. That was beautiful. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it. and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's how you finish a play.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Going after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards. That's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him, not forcing anything downfield, finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example. Nice job here picking up.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. And he steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. He'll hand it off. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Larson. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for a late deep throw. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got a very comfortable 2nd down and 3 after that defensive penalty. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They get him down, but a big play moves him to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires quickly to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Larson. Zips it down the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He can go. They bring him down, but that